What's up, everybody? Drum roll, please. We're about to talk about the number one worship song from his radio's top 10. This is from 2 weeks ago, so it's different now, but 2 weeks ago this was the number one. Alright, so this is Andrew Ripp, Fill My Cup. So we've been going through and analyzing all the songs and seeing how they hold up to theological scrutiny. And so I had heard none of these songs before. There were a couple I thought maybe I'd heard because I knew the artist pretty well, but I hadn't heard any of them before. And I am almost positive I've never heard this one too. So here we go. So this is completely... I've never heard the song. Don't know anything about it. So let's see what comes of that. Let's show our guidelines: directional, musically repeatable, theologically sound, the Bob test, artistic license, and congregational versus personal. So I'll talk about all these in another video. If you want to see that, links in the description. Let's do this thing. Okay, Andrew Ripp. Right, here we go. Oh, he actually says "fill my cup." I thought that was just a da-da-da. Kind of sounds like a Newsboys song. Walk into a city I cannot see. Through the depths of the valley where the sun can't reach. I've been high, I've been low. I've been looking for the river that could fill my soul. Been walking to a city I cannot see. Okay, so we see some things here that... or at least biblical language. He kind of looks like Toby Mac with the hoodie, not gonna lie. So if he's got those backup singers saying "Fill My Cup," which again sounded like nonsense. I couldn't understand what they were saying. If there were no lyrics, I would have no idea what they were saying. Just to be honest. So I've been walking to a... where is it? Walking to a city I cannot see. I don't know that the the lyric videos are really that great, but all right. Something. Through the depths of the valley where the sun can't reach. Okay, so walking to a city you can't see, through the depths of the valley. So I like some of the biblical imagery there. A city we can't see. This is the kingdom of God. There's discussions about in Martin Luther about the two kingdoms. We're citizens of two kingdoms, where we have the kingdom of heaven that as Christians we are citizens of, but we have also the kingdom of earth that we need to be loyal to our kingdoms here too. But this is kind of talking about that idea of there's this kingdom that we have this authority, or that we're under this authority of God. And that is the greater kingdom that we need to obey. And so we're walking toward that. In our life, we're heading toward that. I like that idea. And we're walking through the valley of the shadow of death, which is the kingdom that's now. So let's see what else was next. I've been high. I'm just going to play through. I've been high. I've been low. I've been looking for the river that could fill my soul. Walk into a city I cannot see. Okay, so been high, been low. I already forgot. But he's looking for a city that could fill his water. What was it? Good grief! I don't like these. The way they do these lyric videos. I've been looking for the river that could fill my soul. Walking to a city I cannot see. Okay. I like the river that can fill my soul. You know, we have that discussion. I talked about it. Well, maybe I didn't talk about it. I don't remember which video I talked about it. It might have been one of the ones I had to cancel, but because they got blocked in all places. But Jesus is the living water. He's the giver of the living water that makes us never thirst again. So I'm assuming that that's the imagery he's talking about. So I'm going to assume the best. Which I like. I like that. So let's keep going. All right, that's not too bad. The lyrics, I'm gonna have to pull up a lyrics thing. Give me a second, because this lyric video is not helping me. Let's see here. Here we go. All right. Fill my cup, Lord. Run it over. Give me love. Give me joy. Give me peace. Oh. Fill my cup, Lord. Run it over. I'm your child in need. Lord, I need you. Fill my cup. Okay, that's not too bad. Those are good things to ask for. Give me love. Give me joy. Give me peace. Give me the fruits of the Spirit. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. Give me faith. Give me hope. These are all good things to pray for. So I don't mind that. And he wants not only God to fill it, he's admitting that God is the one that gives these gifts to us. He's not saying, God, give it in abundance. What does Psalm 23 say? My cup runneth over. That's where he's getting that. So we got some good Psalm 23 language, which is where the valley of the shadow of death, I'll fear no evil. That's also, so we're getting some like Psalm 23 vibes, which I'm all for. So let's oops, wrong one. Let's hop back into it and keep going. I can't tell when the next part is. Oh. They can say what they want, I don't want what they say. I was born far from home, but I've been thriving in the wonder of the great unknown, 'cause I'm drinking from a well from another place. Okay, I like the music. The music's really well done. Alright, been walking over lines standing in my way. I don't really know what he means by that. They can say what they want. I don't want what they say. Not really sure what he means by that either. I was born far from home. I'm assuming that's talking about how we're separated from God. But I've been thriving in the wonder of the great unknown. Okay. Because I'm drinking from a well from another place. At least I get that part. The water we're drinking is from God. So some of this, not 100% sure what he means. I can make assumptions, but I'd like to know the actual reasons of what he's saying. Then he goes back to the chorus, fill my cup, which, I don't mind. Alright, so we'll hop on. Let's see if I can get past the chorus. Let's see where this is. He gives me a lot of okay. That even this valley was a golden stream. Fill my cup, Lord. All right. Okay, here we go. You might not have been able to see all this. Okay, here we go. Fill my house up with hoping. Fill my plans with purpose. Fill my ruins with healing. Lord, I need you. Fill my days with meaning. My future with vision. Goodness, grace, provision. Lord, I need you. That's not terrible. I've heard worse. It is kind of vague. So what do you mean by your house up with hoping? What do you mean by fill your plans with purpose? Okay, that one's a little easier to understand. Fill my rooms up with healing. Oh, it says rooms. It's actually wounds. I saw that in the lyrics video. Lord, I need you. So this is a mistake from the lyrics, not the song. So wounds with healing. okay, I guess. Like, healing isn't something that can be filled. You could just say, heal my wounds. But okay. Fill my days with meaning. That's kind of the same as plans with purpose. My future with vision. Okay. These aren't bad things, but they're not as good as the earlier things that he talks about. And when I get to the city I cannot see, I'll know that even this valley was a golden shore. I like that line, because he's saying like even the hard times, even as I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I don't fear any evil, for thou art with me. We'll realize, oh, God was holding our hand through all these dark times. And so even the darkest day of history, where Christ died on the cross, it's a glorious day. We celebrate Good Friday. We think of it as a good day that Christ died, because even though it was the most evil of days, where the most innocent person ever to live was cruelly beaten and killed by rebellious sinners, it became a good day because of the resurrection, and because of what Christ was doing on the cross. And so similarly, these valleys that we go through that are awful, we'll see in the end the purpose that God has had for them in our lives. So I don't mind that. Okay, so it looks like this is basically just repeating everything there, so we won't finish it. If you want to listen to the whole video, it's linked in the description. I encourage you to go listen to it. So let's go to our worship guidelines. Alright, so we have directional. It's praying to God. Okay. So I think that's pretty good. Musically repeatable. I mean, it's super easy. It's not a difficult song at all. It's very catchy. I think that it's very easy to remember. So both of those are pluses for the song. Theologically sound, it's not bad. I like the imagery with Psalm 23. I wish the second half of the song had more of that, because there's a lot of stuff in Psalm 23. It's a rich hymn or psalm. So like, he could have gotten more into some of it, like being face to face with your enemies, and preparing a table before you. God's provision. Could have talked about all the other things. So God is the shepherd, where he and because of that, I don't have want for anything. I'm crying out for God to fill it up, God to provide, but I'm trusting that, and I know that he will provide for me. So there's a lot of things they could have put in there that would have been better than the ending that we got, but all right, the Bob test. I think he probably passes the Bob test. I don't know that there's anything that I really see wrong with the song. It's not exactly my how I would write the song. Like the second verse especially, been walking over lies, standing in my way, whatever that means. They can't say what they want. I don't want what they say. Or they can say what they want. I don't want what they say. Whatever he means by that. I was born far from home. I'm assuming what he means by that. I guess this gets into the theologically sound. So there's some stuff that doesn't make any sense. But, I like some of the Psalm 23 language, like I was saying. The Bob test, I think there's enough in there that's to say this Bob couldn't fill your cup up. Bob, can't do a lot of the things that are called for on here. So I'm going to say it passes the Bob test enough. So we know who he's talking about. Artistic license, you might have to just do that for the second verse, because I don't know. He does reword some things from the psalm, so, I gave it some artistic license there. Congregational versus personal. I'm going to put this in the personal, which seems to be where I put most of these songs. That one of the songs so far, out of the 10, has made it to the congregational, but that's Phil Wickham, so what can you expect? He writes great hymns. But the rest of them are all going to be personal. There's a few that I would not listen to personally. I might listen to this again. It's not going to be on the top. He kind of gives me a Newsboys / meets Toby Mac meets watered down theologically worse Christian music. So that's kind of where I put him, and I like the sound of the music. It sounds really good. So I might listen to it again. Might listen to some of his other songs, see if they're better than this one. Because even Newsboys and Toby Mac have some duds in their song music. But so I wouldn't sing this in church. We could just sing Psalm 23, and it's written a lot better. There are songs that sing Psalm 23 that I would rather sing than this, but it's not bad. It's a good personal song. Maybe like a youth camp or something, probably be fine. But not for like congregational worship. I would rather sing better songs. So that's where I'm at with this song. So let me know what you think. Thanks for listening to all 10 if you have. This was the number one song, and it's pretty catchy. I think the Phil Wickham song's better, but yeah. So that's my thoughts. So let me know what you think. I'm not counting against him the bad lyric video, not being able to like see the words very well. I don't count that against him because I can just pull up the lyrics even if they're wrong elsewhere. So I'm not gonna judge the song on that because you're usually going to be listening to it, not watching the lyric video. I'm judging the song itself, so not the lyric video. Anyways, hope you enjoy that. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about all the songs. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. We're going to be talking more about worship. I don't know what's going to be next, but we'll cross that bridge. I'm just going to talk all things worship. I want to examine Christian songs and see how good they are, and why I may disagree or not listen to some Christian songs as opposed to others. And really, I just want to give you a help and a tool so that you're able to discern through Christian music or music that claims to be Christian. That way you can worship God in spirit and in truth. That is the ultimate goal. So let me know what you think. Give me a like, go ahead and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.